Fulton County 911. What's the problem? What's the problem?
Fire.
You have a
house fire.
The house is on fire.
Yes.
Is everyone out of the house?
Yes.
We have help on the way, okay?
Engine 1, Engine 7, Engine 3. Investigate a possible structure fire, 40185 Sunrise Trail.
If somebody dials 911, it's because they have a problem, and we're there to solve the problem.
Our motto is service to all, second to none.
We actually are the domestic military.
Oh my God!
We're the first responders, especially when lives are at stake.
The old adage of a firefighter just being there to put out the fire, that's no longer the case.
We do everything from getting cats out of trees, fighting fires, and technical rescue.
Flooded basements, flooded houses, EMS calls.
People have called us because the lawnmower got stuck in an upside down position. They turned the lawnmower over in the middle of the yard. So we go out and turn the lawnmower back over for them.
The fire department pretty much picks up everything nobody else picks up.
We respond to a wide range of emergency medical responses.
The fire department offers inspections, investigations, code compliance, education, and plan review.
It is an all hazards approach to fire protection.
We can be anywhere in our first alarm territory, roughly 3 to 5 minutes.
Respond to 25 Enterprise Boulevard Southwest. You'll be investigating a ground level fall, 48-year-old male.
I'd say 90% of our calls are emergency medical calls.
Fulton Engine 5, copy. It's going to be in reference to a 65-year-old female with chest pain.
We're a basic life support. We carry AEDs, we can do IVs, administer some first-line drugs.
And have the same level of training of an ambulance provider.
So we can at least get the patient stable until a transport unit arrives.
If we don't get there first and the person doesn't survive, then there is no transport to the hospital.
We're absolutely in the business of saving lives.
Stay low, stay low.
We spend a lot of time educating people on how to take care of themselves better.
Don't hide.
Don't hide.
Go outside.
Go outside.
Don't hide.
Don't hide.
Go outside.
Go outside.
And fire departments don't make communities safe. Communities make communities safe.
I'm the young lady that came by and asked them to take the tennis shoes off of the street down here.
Yeah.
And flash shows, and I've been meaning to come by and say thank you.
Well, that's why we're there in those stations 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to serve the citizens.
132 over 90 tonight.
We can only give you service if we know you need it.
You need to grab the leg.
We train folks on how to respond if there is an emergency or a disaster in their neighborhood through our Citizens Emergency Response training. We do boot drives where we raise money for charitable foundations and organizations. We do a lot just to be a part of the community that we serve.
We're no help to the community if all we can do is go out and put a fire out. We'll better serve the community by having a wide range of skills that we can render service with.
Recon is going in. They're going to identify when they get their first hit on the monitor. That's where they're going to drop their cone. We got one engine crew that's inside of the hot zone.
We do a lot of training and a lot of planning.
They haven't identified a product. We got an unknown product.
Fulton County's hazmat unit is aggressively preparing for its deployment.
Nothing at all to do with fighting fire. It's all just a specific designed response for chemicals.
You're going to stay on pavement until you get a hit.
Task number 127-18-4, leaking from a 55-gallon upright drum.
We could all be called out right now to go out here and deal with a problem that, for practical purposes and in most people's eyes, is totally out of control.
Dispatch, be advised, we're going to have hazmat do an evacuation on the BC side of the structure. It's going to be about 1,000 feet in all directions.
We'll know what the readings are there and the readings are up there. Once we can clear that and verify we have no reason to be evacuating everybody, we'll come up here and go look at the tanks. You show up, you recognize there's a hazard, you establish a perimeter that nobody gets into and nobody leaves, and you wait for somebody else to come deal with it. Now we'll get to be the ones to deal with it. Which now, thanks to this vehicle, the training that our people have received, we'll be able to do on our own. All hazards response vehicle. On the inside of the vehicle will kind of be all the mad scientists behind the curtain work. Everything on the outside is the tools we use to get the job done.
Oh my God, another plane has just hit.
With this day and age of terrorist threats, it's definitely something we have to have.
Fulton County Emergency Services, how may I help you?
We hear a dog barking in a sewer in front of our house. I wonder if you can come and get him out.
Radio to Engine 8. And a dog in a sewer.
Yeah, she's my baby. I've had her for about 17 years. One of the smartest dogs I ever met. You know, she's been my companion all this time.
Ended up our A-plan work. You know, we're able to get in there. The public works guys did a heck of a good job. They got in there. We're able to dig the manhole cover back. And then from there, you know, these guys did their thing. They got in there, got rigged up, and got in there, were able to get the dog, man. Everybody did a super job. Did a super job.
The guys that are on the technical rescue team or GSAR team, I would call and describe them as the special forces of the fire service.
We can go on something as simple as a motor vehicle accident, or we could go on something as major as a hotel collapse downtown.
In most disasters, the rescues are going to be made by the first responder. Federal resources, resources from other states will come, but those who are most critically injured are probably going to be rescued by the locals, and we wanted to put ourselves in a position to be able to do that.
The hardest part is knowing that there's a chance that my family may not see me again. Case in point, Sandy Springs bombing. At that point, there was no thought. It happened, and next thing I knew, I was being transported. Afterwards, first thing I asked my family was, "Do you want me to continue this job?" And the answer was, "This is something that you love to do. Keep doing it."
Country fried steak and gravy, mashed potatoes, and green beans.
Dinner's on the table. We live, eat, and sleep in a family unit.
You joke together. When times are bad, you mourn together. It's a third of your life. It's your other family.
We risk a lot in this service to save a lot. And that is one of the main focuses why I am in the service. That is one of the main reasons why we deliver the fire protection services to the citizens of Fulton County.
When that buzzer goes off and the alarm is generated, everybody's as close as a brother or a sister.
You're going to put your well-being in somebody else's hands. So it becomes a real tight-knit family.
Well, some are called, but few are chosen. I think you almost have to be chosen to do this.
An individual that says that I'll serve someone that I don't know. Most people won't do that. Most people won't run into a burning building when others are running out. It takes a special mind, it takes a special individual to say that I'll do that type of work.
There's an adage in the good book that talks about the fact that there isn't a greater love than the love that's shown by a person who will lay down his life for his friend.
And so you got to look out for your brother just like he is your brother. It's not just a job. It's an experience.